Conestoga has a couple of options for finished bottoms, and I need to be very clear on these options because it confuses customers quite a bit. As a standard, if you order Conestoga's finished RTA cabinets, the cabinet bottom underneath is going to come as an unfinished plywood veneer. It's the other side of the cabinet floor, and regardless of what you've done, whether it's paint, stain, doesn't matter, the bottom is, as a standard, unfinished. If you just say I want finished bottom, it can be interpreted by us to use Conestoga's optional finished clear bottom, where they just spray that same natural birch maple bottom with a clear varnish. So whether this is brown, pink, or orange, the bottom is just natural veneer. And it's not going to match the rest of the cabinets. It's more of a sealer to help you out there. When most people say finished bottom, what they really want is the bottom of the cabinet is supposed to match the finished surfaces, doors, door fronts, moldings, face frames. When you ask for that option, you want to be sure to say matching finished bottom. The only way to do that is Conestoga is not going to, flip this over here. This is a wall cabinet, so the top and bottom are identical. Conestoga is not just going to finish this this normal bottom and finish these areas. They don't do that. What they're going to do is we're going to send you a piece of plywood veneer. It looks like this. Just a normal, whatever the species and color is, it's going to be that color. I'm working with unfinished cabinets here, but if you did cherry with a harvest gold and a brown glaze, this panel will be cherry, harvest gold, brown glaze. And it will be cut to size, more or less, to fit your cabinet bottoms, okay? And what you're going to do is just tack that panel on like that, and you'll just tack it the whole length. So you've got an 8-foot run of cabinets. We can do these panels all the way up to 8 foot long. So it'll be a continuous bottom. But now you can see where my finger is, hopefully. You can see that this visible edge of this plywood is nasty looking. It's not a finished treatment. So in addition to the finished bottom, you have to wrap the bottoms of the cabinets with a light rail molding. So let me flip this over and show you the actual option that we use. This is the done product. So I've got the panel tacked on the bottom. Okay, so that's my finished panel. And now to cover those edges, Conestoga uses their B11 light rail. And hopefully the camera can get the cross section on this. You can see the B11 light rail has a rabbet cut in the back. And that rabbet is meant to capture the exact thickness of that finished bottom panel. So when we wrap the bottom of this cabinet with your light rail, not only are you getting a nice decorative treatment and some light diffusion, you're also covering that edge, and you still got your full 1.5 inches of molding space to, your door won't run into this molding as long as you've got that panel there. One of the other side benefits of this option is behind this panel, you still have your full 7/8 gap or space to run wires, recess a puck light, whatever you're doing for electrical. Behind this, you can hear it's hollow, is the actual floor. So you've got 7/8 of an inch in there, and then you have your thickness of your molding, which is about 7/8 of an inch. So there's a lot of space in here to recess those lights to get good light diffusion without actually seeing the light element. And where this option is really helpful, you got to think through your design, because where a lot of people get burned is they're putting kitchen cabinets in, but they have maybe a finished basement stairway, and you're walking up the stairway into the kitchen and you're seeing the bottom of the runs of wall cabinets, and it's just the normal unfinished kind of rudimentary looking cabinet bottom. So that's a great place to think it through and say, you know what, I really ought to finish those bottoms off. That's the way to do it. It gets a little pricey because you're buying the molding and the paneling, but it's the right way to do it. It gives you a very high-end look. Ask your sales guy for that option. They'll size the panels for you. They'll even do the diagonal cuts on like a splay corner cabinet, like a wall diagonal. We can cut those for you. So just work with your salesperson or your designer, and they'll hook you up with the right options to get this done. If you have any questions, give us a call, 888-211-6482. Thanks for watching.